welcome to a vlog. I am actually gonna set you down. Hold on just a moment. Okay, so this may not be, oh, actually. Set you. That is better-ish. Wow. It has been some time since we have done this together. If you want to know why it's been so long, or why the premise of this vlog is happening, then I will link the last video I did. I'm not going to talk about it here. I just don't really want to. It's why I made a video about it. So I'll link it up in the cards and the boxes and the it'll be everywhere. You can watch it. But I felt like vlogging this week, and I think part of the reason is because last week I was really off, like really off. I think I was going through a bit of a depressive episode, if I'm totally honest. I'm starting to feel better, which is great. I'm not 100% there. I wouldn't expect to be right now, but I am starting to feel better, and I have some really exciting projects I want to work on, some work I want to get done for the shop, and yeah, I just kind of want to see if I can get back into the swing of filming. Like I said, it's been a while, but I have a lot of video ideas, I have a lot of things I'd like to move forward with, so that's what this vlog is. This vlog is like a getting my life together again kind of situation, but also doing that while not burning myself out, as I have a tendency to do once in a while, is yeah, go a little too hard and then after like 3 or 4 days just collapse, and I don't want to do that. There's always more stuff that needs to be done, but we don't have to do it all, and rest is important, relaxation is important, learning to enjoy our time is important. So yeah, that is the plan. So I'll talk to you about different like creative things and things I'm doing in my off time. I'm reading quite a lot, which is great. I have so many projects, some of which I can talk about, some of which I can't, because I don't know how they're gonna pan out. So I'm not gonna mention them quite yet. And then I've got a lot of planning to do for videos, and that's actually what I want to do today. Today is Monday. I want to plan out, oh, I got a text or something. I want to plan out some of the videos that I'm going to do over the next coming weeks. I want to plan out a couple of my days. The other thing I have to do alongside work this week is that I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have one of my best friends and his fiance, who I'm also very close with, are coming to stay in our house this weekend. And we haven't seen them since before we moved, which was like over 1.5 years ago now. It'll be 2 years in December. So we haven't seen them since we lived in Edinburgh, which is nuts. And that was like during, you know, one of the breaks between the pandemics. That was right before, I think, the second lockdown? Not the breaks between the pandemics, the breaks between the lockdowns. Obviously, we're still in a pandemic. But yeah, I think it was right before the second lockdown or the third lockdown, is one of those. And so it was December. Oh, I can't wait to see them. I'm gonna give them the biggest hug. I'm probably gonna cry. And I'm not gonna vlog it, obviously, because that's not what my channel is. But I do need to clean. I need to do a lot of cleaning this week, and I don't want to do it all at the end of the week because I'll burn myself out. So I'm going to do kind of bits every day, probably not today. And I have to say, I've had a good start to my week of like productivity and balance, you know, productivity and rest, because this morning I got up early and I did a workout and I took care of the animals and I fed everybody and took them outside and fed myself and all of that, and then I had a nap. So really starting off good this morning. But yeah, I thought I would just show you guys my week this week of trying to like get my shit together but not overdo it. And also I don't think I have any appointments this week for the first time in months, so I can kind of just do things as I need to do them, which is fabulous. So let's get into, I've got my planner, So let's get into planning. I finished my planning for the day anyway, and I just took Charlotte outside, and it's so windy. It's so windy. We're having the weirdest weather in Scotland right now, but it's lunchtime. So I'm gonna make some food. I think I'm gonna make a sandwich. I think I will actually take you out there for a moment. I'm gonna do a garden tour by popular request of one of my friends, Petra, who also has a YouTube channel. I'm going to do a garden tour, but I'm going to take you out there just briefly today because we got blooms, baby. We have got flowers. The sweet peas have finally bloomed, and it's taken forever. I didn't actually think we were going to get sweet pea flowers this year, because usually they come really early for me, like early by Scottish standards, so like May, June, and they just were, I couldn't even see like little buds for the longest time, but they're finally blooming. I think one of the dahlias needs to be picked. Oh, sorry, made my fridge angry. Yeah, one of the dahlias needs to be picked, and a couple of the cosmos can be picked as well. So I think I'm gonna do that after I eat. And I'm just gonna put you down. I can't do this. I need to, ugh. Our fridge is in a bad place. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll take you guys with me. You can see a couple of the flowers, but I will do a garden tour. We've made some pretty big changes. We're still making a lot of changes. The other thing is, I don't think this is a good angle. Can tell I haven't done this for a while, hey? Oh, okay, that's better. The other thing is, you guys will have seen in one of my past videos that Lewis and I built a greenhouse. Now, obviously, if you watched my last video, I haven't vlogged since November for mainly medical reasons. We'll just put it that way. One of the things that happened while I was away is that so basically in the UK in the winter we had massive storms, and when we have really big storms, especially where we live in Scotland, it gets crazy windy. And because the greenhouse is not like a classic greenhouse, it's not glass, so it's quite light because it's essentially just plastic windows and stuff. It blew all the way across the garden and ended up breaking, like flipping and breaking in the wind. So I currently don't have a greenhouse. I never actually got to use my greenhouse because of the storms. And just because of the way the seasons work in Scotland, it's best if we build the next one kind of early autumn. So yeah, I don't have a greenhouse. We did put up a raised bed. We've built another raised bed, but we haven't put it in place. We have another one that needs building, but I don't want to put up the third one because of the placement. I'll explain it in my garden video, but anyway, we're sorting that stuff out. So yeah, we need to rebuild the greenhouse. Or I guess rebuild a new one. But besides the point, I digress, I'm babbling. I will take you out after I'm done lunch to pick some flowers from the garden, but now I'm gonna make a sandwich, and then I am gonna do it with Charlotte, who you guys haven't seen in a while. She's fully grown. She's over a year old now. We're gonna do our normal lunchtime, and like a lot of the UK right now, we're gonna watch Love Island. I'm still catching up though, so no spoilers, because I'm only on episode like 11. It's on like every day in the UK, which is a lot of TV. It's a lot of episodes, so yeah, oh gosh, I need to stop doing that. So I'm still catching up, so no spoilers, but we're gonna watch Love Island, aren't we, Charlotte girl? This girl loves Love Island. Look how big she is. Look at what a big girl, and she just recently got groomed, so she doesn't look like such a mess. But what a big girl. Yeah, you're such a big girl. Oh, you're so happy. You're so happy. Okay, she needs her toy and I need lunch. Okay, it has been some time since I left you. I made lunch and then I was gonna go out to the garden, but Charlotte, she's trying to get at the camera. I was gonna go out to the garden, but I decided to just go into work. So I worked all afternoon. I've now had dinner. I've finished work. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy girl. She's so cute. And I thought I'll take you out to the garden now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me while I'm out there because it was really windy. It looks like it's died down a little bit. So I might just do like a little B-roll montage because it's crazy windy. But I've got my scissors and let's go pick some flowers. Oh, strawberries might be ready too. Let's do that. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Oh, I need to plug this in. That'll work. I hope you're doing well this morning. I mean, for you, this is the same video, but I still hope you're doing well. I am just getting ready because I am going to film this morning, and this is a video that you will have already seen because this is going up before this vlog, or if you haven't seen it you can go watch it if you want to. I am filming, I'm really nervous because I'm filming my, oh, all my stuff is falling. I am filming my miscarriage video. And I haven't had to kind of like re-explain my miscarriage in a long time. It's been just over 3 months. I think it's been like 3 months and like 10 days or something like that, a week and a half. So yeah, I'm feeling not excited about filming this video. I've also got 2 massive pimples, so that's good. Very painful. Yeah, I'm just not looking forward to this. I kind of just want it over with, to be honest with you. I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this because it's obviously a really sensitive subject and I want to do it to a level that I'm comfortable with, whatever that means. But I also really don't want to trigger other people. So I'm kind of just, you know, I think it's something that for me is really important to recognize because it happened. And it's really important to kind of say like, hey, you know, we had a daughter, which I can say now because the video's already up. And this horrible thing happened, and it was awful, but it was real, and it's also why I've been gone for a really long time. But, you know, in the kind of 3 months since, I'll probably go into this in my video, so I maybe don't want to talk about it too much here, but in the kind of 3 months since everything happened, and it wasn't just if you've watched the video, you know that, like, the miscarriage was just one part of it. There was, like, a whole thing after. And, since then, I've come across stuff on social media. And it's part of why I took such a long break from Instagram and from YouTube, that I found really difficult, really triggering, which is a bit of an overused term at the moment, but I did. And ow, it really hurts. I don't want to do that to somebody else because it made me feel like crap. And the thing was that, like, the stuff that I came across that was really uncomfortable had no warning, which is part of the reason it was so uncomfortable, is because I wasn't prepared to see or read some of the things that I did. One thing in particular, you know, and I won't say, like, who, I don't even remember their name, but, you know, like, somebody who went through a very similar thing to myself ended up posting pictures of the baby on Instagram afterwards with, like, no warning. And I think that your social media space is personal. So while I don't think that, like, it's wrong to do that at all, because you can, you know, you can kind of do what you want, I do think that something like a miscarriage is really, really common. It's so common that it's sad, really. And I think having other people in mind is a good idea. You know, like, obviously it's important to you that you post those photos, and all the more power to you, but maybe, like, put a little warning in the caption or the first photo, because obviously you can do, like, slides on Instagram. Be like, hey, this is what this is about, so just so you know, because it is so common and not everybody's going to be as comfortable seeing stuff like that. And I know for me I saw it, you know, I mean, it wasn't something I wanted to see anyway, but I saw it very soon after my experience, and didn't feel great about it. So yeah, that's why, like, you know, I'm gonna put the title of the video what the video is, because I think it's important for people to know what they're walking into. It's a very common thing to go through, but it's also, I mean, for me, and you know, as you guys might know, if you have followed me on my old YouTube channels or on Instagram or anything, I lost my dad not that long ago. It was like 3.5 years ago. And it'll be 4 years in September, so almost 4 years ago. And yeah, this is still, even though that was awful, this is still, like, hands down the most traumatic thing I've ever been through. The whole ordeal of it, the miscarriage and everything that happened afterwards. And I, you know, can only imagine other people, how they would feel and what their stories are like. So I don't want to be insensitive to that. So it's really important to me that I you know, give people as much warning as possible going into the video. So yeah, but I am nervous. So if you want to watch that video, As I've mentioned earlier in this video, it will be linked, but if you don't want to, don't watch it. By no means is it necessary viewing, you know? Yeah. Oh, and this is my new dress. It came in the post yesterday, day before yesterday, Monday. But I didn't show you guys because I hadn't tried it on, but I love it. It's so puffy. I love puff. I'm such a sucker for puff sleeves. Such a sucker for that. I absolutely love it. I didn't vlog yesterday, obviously. Nothing happened. Yesterday wasn't the day. I couldn't wake up. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't wake up. And then because of that, I just decided that I was going to do work that only required me to sit down. So that's what I did. Although, because I had to watch a lot of videos for my work yesterday, I did get a lot of work done on one of my current cross stitch projects. So I will show you that later because I'm going to work on it again at some point when I have the time. Oh, I can't wait to show you. Lewis and I got our new rug in the post yesterday. You guys. There is a level of adulthood that you reach when you are so excited about a new rug that you nearly have a heart attack. It looks so good. It looks so... The dog's a little freaked out by it because she's like, what's this? But it looks so good. It looks so good. So I will show you that later as well. But I have to get going. I have to get my ass in gear. So, rounding it up. This lighting is so moody. Okay. Something really exciting just happened, but I am eating a snack, so a moment. I can't show you the information on here, but my visa just came in the mail. This is extra exciting because this should hopefully be the last temporary visa that Lewis and I have to do. Our next one should be indefinite, as long as they don't change the laws. Oh my gosh! It's here! It's here! It's here! I have a right to live in this country for the next 2.5 years. They've also changed the cards. I obviously can't show you guys what this card looks like, but... oh man, that is so cool. Oh crap. I just realized my next visa's due up on New Year's Eve. What a load of crap. Oh well. Oh my god, it's so exciting though. It's here. My visa's here. Okay. Well, I need to go do work now, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. In the spirit of full transparency, and because I'm trying to keep myself accountable for what I said at the beginning of this vlog, I had a nap. Oh, that's bright. Yeah, I had a nap. Did some housework, did some work, stitched, and was just exhausted. So ended up falling asleep, which is fine. It was good. It was necessary, clearly. I needed it. But, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys our new rug, because I have reached a level of adulthood that is just unprecedented. I have wanted a rug like this for a very long time. We just got it yesterday, and I think it looks great, and I think it really warms up the room. Textiles do that. I just think that, like, fabric and textiles really bring warmth to a room. So let me show you. Voila! I love it so much. This chair is getting... there we go. So we are replacing this couch. We have had it since we first moved in together in Edinburgh. But couches are expensive, so that's coming later. But I'm just so happy with the rug. I think it looks really good with the green. We're giving library vibes, we're giving old world vibes, cozy vibes, chewed dog toy vibes apparently. There's more books over there. You guys haven't really seen this room in a while, so here's like a pan. I won't show this side because there's a window and you can see my neighbors. There's like a full wall window, but yeah, this is how the room is looking. I've got a little art area set up there. All the books, more books, and we're going to be hanging up some pictures on Friday. One there, probably something over there, something like that. But I love the rug. I think it looks so good. So now we need a coffee table, and we need a table to put the TV on because it's just sitting on the floor, and the PS4, I want to say, is just sitting there too. So we need storage, but we're getting there. These things, you know, I feel like there's this thing because of social media where there's this expectation that if you're gonna kind of make over a room, you're gonna do it all in like a week, right? Or like a month. And the thing is that most people don't have the financial ability or sometimes the physical capability or whatever. Just the capability to do a whole room in like a week, you know, like do a total makeover in one fell swoop. A lot of times, especially if you're like Lewis and I and you're a young couple and like starting out, you accumulate things over time. It takes time. And so that's kind of what we've done here. I did paint the room and then we got the floors done, but a lot of the furniture we had in the flat, we got that over time, and then we're just getting bits. We've never had a coffee table, so I'm looking forward to the day that we can have a coffee table. But there's other things we need to do. This couch needs to be replaced first. You know, so things like coffee tables are low priority, but I am happy with how this room is turning out. It's been a lot of love and it's really nice. I really like it. But now I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm having for dinner. Oh, I just got a text from Lewis. I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm having for dinner because I don't know what to have and I don't feel like cooking. So I don't know. But I'll sort that out and probably watch more Love Island and do some more cross stitch, and I will, oh, you know what? I will show you my pattern. Right, so yes, this is the pattern I'm currently working on. It's the Jane Eyre one. I'm not going to show you, but the actual pattern itself. But it's a Jane Eyre inspired, obviously, pattern by the Little Stitcher on Etsy. I don't think they have Instagram. I've tried to find them on Instagram, but I don't think they have an Instagram. Oh, here we go. Whoop. This is the photo. Oops. All right, you're all focused now. This is the photo of what it's going to look like when it's done. So yeah, this is how far I have gotten on it. I'm happy with how it's turning out. I really, really like it. I think this is currently the only pattern I'm working on, but I am planning on starting another pattern. But if you're interested in this, the Little Stitcher on Etsy, I love their patterns. I'm going to be getting a whole bunch more eventually because a lot of them are literary inspired, and that's my jam, and I think would look so, so good in the library living room area. So yeah, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to make some food. And you know what? I think I'm going to have a drink. I think I'm going to have a beer. Drink responsibly, kids. I'm not going anywhere. So, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Let's get going.
We got a brand new day. Good love is on the way. And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia. Have you ever been in love? Dove in from high above, and if the answer's no, well then I'd like to get to know you. And though I know outside is not that cold, and if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia. And I don't know what those men say, but I see you right next to me. And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia. We got a brand new night, and good love will soon arrive. And when it does, then come a little closer. Have you ever seen the stars burn out into the dark, and as they go say,
Good morning. Would you believe it's Saturday and we are sitting here in the same place, in the same outfit, getting ready once again. But it is Saturday, and I was supposed to end this vlog yesterday, but the week just completely got away from me. So I'm gonna end it today, but not before we have a wee chat, because where's my mirror? I don't just want to like randomly end it. Where is my mirror? So that doesn't feel right either, you know? But I am gonna get ready while we talk. I was just catching up with my husband because as of this morning, I officially fully caught up with Love Island. Oh, it is popping off this season. It is popping off this season. I don't know if anybody else who's watching this is watching Love Island, but I'm a bit of a sucker for reality shows. Actually, hold on. I need to wet my sponge. Okay, as I was saying, I don't watch as many as I used to, even though I'm a bit of a sucker for reality shows, because I was figuring out that some of my favorite reality shows were also giving me extreme anxiety. So, yeah, I try not to watch too many of them, but I do very much enjoy Love Island because, well, probably because I'm out of the dating world and have been for quite some time, so it doesn't stress me out. But yeah, it's nuts. And I feel like, okay, little Love Island chat, I feel like this season, something is up with the boys this season. Like, I don't know, they just seem so whiny and like bitchy this season. I don't know. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, just in case you are behind like I was. But I feel like they've made a villain out of someone in there that really hasn't done anything wrong. And I can't figure out like why or really like what they're blaming her for. I don't know. Anyway, I'm fully caught up now. And this is, I think, episode... What was the episode I just watched? 33? It's just after the recoupling after Casa Amor. Oh, God, so dramatic. I mean, they always say every season, like, this is the most dramatic, but I think this was actually the most dramatic recoupling. And I usually don't watch this stuff like first thing in the morning. It's not like the nicest way to start the day. But the friends that we have coming over also watch it, and I want to be able to talk about it with them. So I only had one episode left, so I was like, you know what? I'm up with the dog early this morning. I'm just gonna catch up. So that's what I did. It is wild. It is wild. Oh. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Obviously you're not gonna see this morning, but you'll see it eventually. If you have any TV shows that you're currently obsessed with, reality or otherwise, let me know, because I'm always looking for stuff to watch while I'm working. Knitting and stitching in silence isn't that fun, so I usually watch stuff while I work, and apparently it's stuff like this. So Today is exciting because of our friends coming over, and I do have some errands to do before they get here. I have to go up to the library because I've got some books to return and some books to pick up. But I've done a lot of what I had to do this morning. So I should also say I'm actually, like, as excited as I am, I'm so tired because I stayed up so late last night. Originally we were watching Love Island and I was gonna stop after this one episode that I was watching, and then our friends called in the middle of that episode, and so we answered, obviously, and had like an hour-long conversation with them, which was great. But then I watched the other half of the episode and things started really going off, and I was like, well, I can't stop now, I have to watch just one more. And then before I knew it, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And for some people that's not super late, but for me, I haven't seen the backside of 12 for like a year at least. I go to bed at like 8 or 9 usually, sometimes 10. But I just got super obsessed with it last night and distracted. And that's what happens. So that's just how that went. But so I'm very tired and I'm gonna be drinking a lot of coffee today, but I'm okay with it. Because I think tonight's gonna be a late night as well, since we haven't seen our friends in a long time. So I think it's going to be a late one, but I don't think I have any like major plans this week. So, well, other than that, I really don't have any news. I mean, I've spent like the last 2 days just gardening and working and cleaning, and I mean, house looks good, which is fab. But that's kind of it, really. And it's going to be a chill weekend. Yeah, I don't think there's much going on. So to be honest, I'll probably just leave the vlog here now. I have to skedaddle off to my errands, as you do, and get ready for our friends coming over. But thank you so much for watching this vlog. Obviously this is my first vlog back after a long time, after quite a lot of trauma. So if you watch this and you enjoyed it for all its chaotic energy, I appreciate it. I really enjoyed making this video, and I'm looking forward to making more and getting back into hopefully some kind of routine eventually with YouTube. See how things go, obviously, but taking it one day at a time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!